Behold, the might of a warrior who stands above all! You must
Yeah, this one was a pain in the ass. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first Ultimate Warrior guide on the channel for you guys to check out. For those who don't know, Ultimate Warrior is the hardest difficulty for Dynasty Warriors Origins, and every map in the game has a challenge that you can complete on the Ultimate Warrior difficulty. First one showcasing on the channel, we've got the boss battle against Lu Bu, which will help you unlock Mr. Red Hare. So let's jump into how I defeated him in order to acquire the legendary horse. The challenge to claim victory without obtaining meat buns or using any of the portable items. Now, I checked this before I went into the first battle. I would recommend all of you to do the same. If you can go through it without having to exit out and you know, switching up your equipment a little bit, that's, hey, more power to you. Some of you guys are inhuman. I've seen some of the videos of you guys like no damage Lu Bu. Hey, more power to you. But for the normal people, I would recommend bouncing out, going to your equipment. I experimented with a lot of different weapons and different equipments and attachments and things of that nature to see what would help me the most. So when they mean portable items, they're not just talking about the health buttons, they're talking about anything. No attack boost, no bravery boost, none of that stuff, because that's what I was hoping I can use, some bravery, some, you know, any of that. None of that is going to work. You use any of those things, you fail. You get knocked into the meat buns by accident and you pick it up, you fail. So be very conscious of that. Not saying that's something that's likely to happen, but just to be safe. Now, the battle with Lu Bu. I went through several different weapons. It took me close to an hour and a half or so, about 90 minutes to beat him. It was a very long, patient, anxiety-inducing battle, and when I finished, I mean, I'm sure you guys, when you guys fight the old Lu Bu, you get that rush feeling of like dopamine and just relaxation, and my God. So, I'm gonna skip to the last part with Lu Bu. So when you're fighting Lu Bu, you get on these checkpoints. You get these checkpoints, right? Now, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter when you get the checkpoints, but when you get them, keep them if you feel like you're doing well. Initially, I wanted to be like, okay, for the guide, you want to make sure you have this much health before you go into the next checkpoint. That doesn't matter. For us normal people that, you know, have a hard time reading him, whatever it may be, you're just gonna have to accept the fact that you're gonna have low health for this entire fight. Now, for my equipment for this final battle with Lu Bu that I locked in with, I picked the sword again, but I did not pick the best one. And the reason I did not pick the best one is because, at least for me, and I'm assuming for most of you as well, you're gonna have to parry. You're gonna have to parry against Lu Bu. There's just no way. There's just no way. I don't know how the other people did it, but for me, you only get 2 evades. You don't get it back to back. You get the 2 evades back to back, but some of his attacks, there's like 4 or 5 of those red slashes. You're not getting away from those. You are not getting away from those. Because first, when I first approached it, I was like, I'm gonna evade as much as possible so I can use a stronger weapon to do more damage fast. No, you're gonna, at least for me, I had to forego all that. My equipment, I used the rank 7 sword that I actually, you know, beefed up, put the right traits on it that I wanted, making it easier to successfully do a parry, evasions, you know, you get bravery, for, you know, all that stuff. The rank 8 weapons don't have that. But the rank 8 weapon for me is just not great, you know, for parrying and getting those evades and stuff like that. So I use my rank 7 weapon that has the traits on it that I wanted, the bravery boost, the, you know, attack boost for doing a perfect evade, all that stuff, and of course the parry, extending the input for the parry, which I think is so key because you're gonna have to. You're gonna see from the gameplay, I'm literally just waiting for Lu Bu and watching his movement. For me, for defeating Lu Bu, it became a game of reflexes and not trying to psych yourself out. And then for the accessories, I went double defense. Since I am going with a rank 7 weapon, attack really doesn't matter. It's not gonna make a difference. Getting an extra 100 attack is not gonna make a difference in that much. So I forgoed my attack boost for 2 defensive boosts, and then for my gem, I switched out my health gem because you're not going to defeat 100 enemies. It's just you and Lu Bu. Well, at least by the end, it's just you and Lu Bu. I went with the Ascendance gem, the blocking gem. So at least sometimes if I miss or if I mess up, I at least get a almost 50% chance of getting an automatic block, which is helpful. It could save you, right? So that is my setup. I'm going to give you guys a summary of what to do to beat Lu Bu. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to your own personal reflexes, in my opinion. But if you recognize, once you start recognizing his patterns and you start adjusting your play style to him, you should be fine. You guys might not play this way. This might not work for you in terms of sitting there and parrying it and evading away. But it worked for me, and I'm no special, crazy, no damage person. I'm a very normal person that plays this game, and I was able to beat him through this. So first things first, parry anything you can parry. Any of his normal attacks, you know, the flying one, the one where he does the 5 slices, the little 5 slices. If you can parry it, you have to be close enough to do it. If it doesn't work, just block. Block and evade as much as you can. You know, spam what you can to get away from that, because that is probably the only normal move for him that I found very annoying to deal with. I couldn't find something for sure to deal with. His little shoulder charge, for the most part, you can parry it, or if you're out of range, when he lands right in front of you, you can do damage, right? Because he becomes vulnerable for a second. So, a very good one to take advantage of. The swing, the little grabby swing, you can parry that one really well. If you miss your parry, or if, you know, some weird thing happens where you kind of evade but you don't evade the second one, right? Get away from it, because you don't want him to grab you. It's a very not good place to be. His unblockable attacks, for the most part, I just get away from him. The one where he flies up in the air, he jumps down on you, evade it when you can, and then use your special battle art in order to unnerve him, do some extra damage. And then with the arrows, I just get away. When I see, because he has to do, so he does a double evade backwards before he does the arrow. So anytime he does that, I get away from him, because I know he's either setting up his evasion, or he's doing another like flying attack or something. So I get away from him in a preemptive move to make sure that I'm out of range of his arrows as best as I can, because that's one that I just can't dodge. That one is, I can't get close enough consistently to do the special battle art, and I can't dodge it consistently enough to stay within range of his arrows, if that makes any sense. And then for his other closer unblockable moves that usually happen after a parry, or when you hit him with like a special brave art or something, he usually will activate it very, very fast. Make sure reflexes are on point in order to deal with those. And then for his ultimates, his reds that are unflinchable, I don't know what to call them. I'm just going to call them unflinchable attacks. His choke slam is very easy to avoid, in my opinion, especially if you have a item that increases the evasion thing. And then the one with the 3 movements, so he does the 3 straight lines and he just charges at you. Very easy to farm bravery if you want to. That's what I usually use it for the best I can without making it too risky. And then he has it's kind of like a counter attack red one, where if you're attacking him, sometimes he'll just randomly try to hit you with it. Dodge it. If you spam your dodge, you should be good, and you might even get a perfect evasion out of it and get some bravery out of it as well. And then for the last part, when he goes into the true Muso part, I would save your own personal true Muso for his true Muso counter, right? Have a battle art, whatever weapon you choose, whatever you're comfortable with. Choose a battle art that is very, very strong, and you can spam, at least do it 2 or 3 times in order to take down his fortitude to get the win. All right, when you do your final true Muso attack, I was actually scared that I wasn't going to do enough, but I did, and I was able to eventually take down the monstrous Lu Bu on the hardest level. My god, I was sweating. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have for the video, guys. I'm going to have the footage play from the last checkpoint that I was given up until the end, so you guys can watch and see all the movements and stuff that I was doing. He's going to hit you, at least for me, he does hit me, but having those double defensive accessories, I think really helped out, especially with that. The one where he does all of those slashes, I seem to never be able to avoid those, but I was able to at least survive them. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. Good luck with Lu Bu. Honestly, it's going to come down to just repetition, recognizing his patterns, you know, doing everything you can in order to be as reflexive as you can. You got to have them cat-like reflexes to be able to successfully defeat Lu Bu on the hardest level. But that's all I have for the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Fighting Lu Bu, this was among the hardest Lu Bus I've ever fought. This one rivals Wo Long only because you're not allowed to heal. Only because they would not let you heal, okay? I tried the other accessories. I tried the Ring of Regeneration. Ring of Regeneration is not worth it. Don't do it. Don't use it. It's a waste of a slot. But yeah, that's all I have for the video, guys. If it was helpful, if you guys enjoyed it, definitely appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe. Good luck fighting Lu Bu. May you be blessed, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Take this! All my might! I'll show you how much better I am! Ready yourself! Take this! You're finished! Turn the tables! Let's go! finished. You're finished.
Gotta be quicker.
You're finished.
Take this. Take this. See you. With all my might. Take this. All my might. Time to act.
How boring.
Take this.
You're finished. You're finished. Ready yourself.
Tables turned. Let's go.
I'll show you how much better I am.
Turn the tables.
How boring.
Seat. Take this. Gotta be quicker than that. Let's get serious.
You're finished. You're finished.
I see you. With all my might.
Ready.
Take this. All my might.
I'll show you how much better I am.
Take this. Time to act.
How boring. Ready yourself.
It's not over yet.
You're finished.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this.
You're finished.
Gotta be quicker.
You're finished.
Take this.
I'll show you how much better I am. Ready yourself.
Turn the tables.
How boring.
Until down. With all my might. Take this. With all my might. Time to act.
How boring.
Until down. Take this.
You're finished. You're finished.
Gotta be quicker than that. I'm struggling out here.
Ready yourself.
Seat.
How boring.
I'm struggling out here.
Ready yourself.
Seat. Let's go.
You're finished.
Tables turned.
How boring.
Time to act. Take this. One, two, jack.
I'll show you how much better I am. You're finished. You're finished. Ready yourself.
Turn the tables. It's not over yet. I'll see you. Take this. Whoa.
Ready yourself.
Sit. With all my might.
You're finished. You're finished.
Take this. Looking rough. Take this. Looking rough.
I'll show you how much better I am.
I'm struggling out here.
Ready yourself.
Let's get serious.
Ready yourself. What is this? Afraid of losing your life all of a sudden?
Be quicker than that. Let's go. Take this with all my might.
Ready yourself. You're finished.
Turn the tables.
Now, boring.
Time to act. Take this. Looking rough.
Gotcha. Be proud of your strength. There are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might.
Let's go.
Ready yourself. I will never be defeated. Never. It is I who am the strongest.
Let's end this.
How could I lose? I've survived worse. So you are the one to bring me to my knees.
My apologies for the delay. To put Louis Bu on the back foot like that is no small feat. But he is truly a formidable foe. We will need to work together to defeat him.